Well, folks, we have got obviously some huge wakeboard action going on the water here. This is an absolutely incredible semi-final number 2. We've already had 3 of our riders in Castali. We've got 2 more to come, and that, of course, is from Chile, Nasha top seed, and be pretty excited to see zone and Zara Cal.
How
excited people here. I know she's got a huge supporter base all around the world, but nowhere strong. 2 riders are coming up very, very soon. That is Nasha Hulsha from Chile and Zara Cal from Australia. Sam, tell us a little bit about this G23 that we have out here. It's the world's #1 wakeboard boat for a reason, and that wake is absolutely incredible.
it's huge. So this G20 this G23 is it's powered by the PCM 630 horsepower supercharged Z. Else like it on the water.
630 horsepower. That is an absolute monster.
It does it nice and easy too, Stu. Like it's carrying a lot of ballast. You can see that from the size of the wake that's behind the boat. It'll be sitting on about 3,400 RPM, not burning a heap of fuel, and it's here we come down the course again.
Well, here we go, folks. That incredible supercharged Roswell edition G23 coming into course, and Nasha Hulsha from Chile, our rider. That was the toe side front row. Nice and clean as she comes back in. Oh, took that tantrum right out past the second wake. Here from Nasha, a toe side approach this time, and the Tootsie Roll. How about that from the Chile competitor? Back in heel side edge this time, and going the backside 180. Oh, she lost the handle. And Nasha Hulsha, she was looking so good, and just having that, well, very late fall in that. Everything was looking so clean and effortless there from Nasha. Losing the handle right at the end on the replay, and as we come through right here on the big screen, there's that, and you saw her put her hands up and how disappointed. But just like we mentioned before, right at the end of that first pass, because she won't be losing too much time. And then we are going to be straight back in for pass number 2 from Nasha Hulsha, and of course, Zara Cal, our last rider here today. Yes, and that you were engine from PCM, an absolute weapon, and I understand that you've got a PCM engine on.
Sent us over a display engine just before this event so we can show everyone the size and the detail of the engine while it's out of the boat. It's a good way to see the build quality and the engineering that goes into these engines, and it gives you utmost appreciation for the engineers that develop them.
Yeah, well, there's I know there's a lot of people here in Melbourne very, very interested in engines and GM Marine and what has been going on. To have that engine on display like that is a real treat, something really special to be able to see it outside of a boat, something that not many people get to experience.
That's right, and it's been a really good talking point. Where we are with our display, it seems to be the main thoroughfare for a lot of people coming to the event. So they're stopping and asking plenty of questions about it, and plenty of photos in front of it. It truly is an impressive bit of equipment.
Yeah, it certainly is. Well, here we go, folks. We are back on the water now with Nasha Hulsha from Chile. And there's the wrapped KGB to start off this pass number 2. Nice and big and about as clean as it comes. And then straight back in with that cab roll there. So this is a great start for this pass number 2. Hillside approach this time. And there's the backside 180. Not a problem this time. Back in and the hillside 360. And wow, very, very nice ride there to round out her pass here from Nasha Hulsha. Great to have such an international field here. Our skiing disciplines, riders from all around the world coming to compete in this MOOMBA Masters. And why not? Sam, doesn't get any better than this. How close you are to the action on the banks of the Yarra River. We got the sky you've ever been to.
Couldn't agree with you more, Stu. It's Melbourne is one of the best locations for an event like this anywhere in the world.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it is be this close to the action. See our wakeboarders out here behind the G23. Our jumpers jumping almost 70 meters earlier on behind the ski nautique. It was something pretty unreal. The slalom skiing earlier on today, the trick skiing. It is a what an event this is shaping up to.
Be interesting to see if we can, if that.
Will they? That is, it's every chance.
There's a very good chance.
Well, folks, we have one more rider to come, and she is one of the absolute crowd favorites. She's currently, I believe, ranked number 1 in the world. She's the reigning MOOMBA Masters champion. She's a Nautique team athlete. She's someone you know very well, Sam, and that, of course, is Zara Cal.
And having on the Hawkesbury River, you have a lot of advantages, but and what the tricks that she's able to do, you can see.
A very exciting finish to our wake afternoon. Your last rider about to take off, and only Zara Cal. I know there are a lot of wakeboarding fans down here on the Yarra River. Very excited to see Zara Cal. Of course, she gets to every day, so I reckon we're going to see something special here from Zara. Well, here we go, folks. We are back on the water now. Zara Cal, she's just made her way down through the Swan Street Bridge, and it's a toe-side approach. Look how low she gets in that toe-side cut, and start things off with the Tootsie Roll. The front roll with the backside 180. There we go, the whirly bird. Not a problem there from Zara Cal. Straight in on her toe-side edge, and the toe-side indie grabbed front roll. Handling this Nautique wake with absolute perfection. The way she rode down that transition, going backside with the late grab. The late grabbed backside 360. And how about that for a stylish spin from Zara Cal? Well, Sam, I think she just showed us, well, she's one of, if not the world's best.
That's right, Stu. That was pretty much a textbook perfect first pass.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. As we look back to the replay, there was that whirlybird, Zara Cal, making it look very, very easy. She got low in that toe side cut, handling that transition with and then Sam, I love this trick. The late grabbed backside 360. What an incredible trick that was.
It was big and clean.
From Zara Cal, Nautique team athlete. Quite often, of course, coming to the Nautique Central owners reunions and events as well. And, well, it's great as a...
That's right. These Nautique owners 8 in Australia. Queensland for next weekend, and we're sort of looking like we're going to have about 80 or 85 boats turn up, which that's right.
Oh, that is about as good as it gets. Well, here we go, folks. We are back on the water here with Zara Cal. Oh, the hillside 540, and she came up short, folks. So Zara Cal, trick number 1. Side 5, just catching the top of that second wake, and that is a long way to come down from when you catch that wake on that transition. It looks like she is okay there, folks. That can be a very, very heavy fall, and well, just the start of that pass number 2. Here, folks. The scores are in. Currently, we've got Nasha Hulsha in with the top score of 66.6. Mackenzie McCarthy with a score of 41.6. So those two riders are right now guaranteed a finals spot. Charlie Russell now. And she is in the with Zara Cal out here on the water, and Julia Castali looks so it might bring her MOOMBA Masters on the water now with the Indy grabbed tantrum. Here from Zara, straight back in, a hillside approach. Back in, there's that hillside 540, and she lands it there that time, doing a little... Zara Cal rounding out that pass number 2 with... That was a great pro women's wakeboard competition, and Zara Cal really finishing it in style.
That's right, Stu. We're going to see some good riding from in the final.
Yeah, we are absolutely end of our wakeboarding action here tonight. We're going to hand it. They get ready for night jump. But Sam, before we go, more about these owners reunions, you've got your coming up in Queensland next weekend. I know the new happening on the Hawkesbury River in New South Wales.
That's right. So it doesn't matter if you've got a 50-year-old Nautique or a brand new Nautique. You come along, you bring the family, you get involved. We have the pros show up. They try and get amongst on board everyone's boats, or as many customers' boats as they can of the night. So we had our first Nautique Central Owners reunion about a month ago. We held it at Yarra, and I can see this is an event that's going to grow over the years, and it's going to rival Queensland, and eventually it's going to overtake Queensland. I know there's a lot of Victorians out there who own Nautiques, and we'd love to meet you and love to get you involved.
Yeah, absolutely, Sam. Well, folks, if you are not only this weekend that you head on down to the Nautique, the Nautique and GM Marine tents from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. every day. And make sure while you're there, you get a little bit more information about these incredible Nautique Central owners reunions. New South Wales and Queensland happening next weekend. And of course, for all of our Victorians, well, it'll be happening again in 12 months' time. We're very, very excited to grow these owners reunions right here in Victoria. Of course, if you are interested in checking out these Nautique boats in person, come and see Sam and the rest of the Nautique Central crew over at the Nautique Central stand. They've got the G23 and the GS22 on display here, and you've got to go in and sit in these boats for yourself, ask all the questions and get the information. And while you're there, sign up for the Lake Eildon Demo Day that will be happening on the weekend of the 21st of March. Make sure you get the have you here on the commentary booth, mate. We are Victoria. Thanks for bringing the Nautique Central brand and the quality of service that you do here to Victoria. And mate, we're very, very excited to Victoria over the next couple of years.
It's only just getting started, and we wouldn't. Every weekend, there's Nautique owners out there. They're at boat ramps, they're at ski clubs to tell anyone that's and how good their experience is, and we want to grow that. So, yeah, really excited about what we've got going on down here, and
yeah, it's awesome. Well, Sam, thank you very much, mate. Unbelievable, great to have you here on the mic. Out there, well, the scores are in, and the three riders going through to Monday. Nasha Hulsha, she got the top spot with a score of 66.6. Just behind her, Australia 2.6, and then we have Mackenzie McCarthy with a score of 41.6. So they are going to be joining Eugenia Diamas, Hanita Yoshihara, and Abby Guinan in Monday's final. Don't forget, folks, that tomorrow morning from 8 a.m. we have our Pro Men's Wakeboard semi-finals. That is going to be an absolutely incredible event starting from 8 a.m. And then also tomorrow, excuse me, at the 1:22, we will have the Pro Men's LCQ. It'll be right as the Nautique Owners Hour is going on. So watch while you're there with that will be happening tomorrow afternoon. So plenty more wakeboarding action to come all weekend long as we hand it over now to our ski show team and of course our night jump. Lots more action here to come at our Nautique Boats and